Welcome back to Dover International Speedway. If you joined us late, well, gosh, what hasn't happened today? There's 17 laps to go. We're under the red flag for the second time. We've had 11 caution flags. We've had an 18-car pileup. And of the drivers that have led this race, half of them are in the garage through one of the more of these multi-car incidents. One of those is Brian Vickers. Steve Burns is with him.
Brian Vickers just out of the care center. Brian, what happened?
A bunch of us got into some small. I was told, I don't know, somebody blew up and was riding around in the groove. I'm not really sure why you would do that, but you know, it cost us a good finish. We GMAC Chevy guys did a good job. We you know, we got kind of tight midday, but they got the car better there at the end. We were on our way to a top 5, and this happened. So what do you do?
Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
I think what happened to the 41 Casey Kane is I think that oil, he was not in the groove, but I think he ran, when he went into the corner, the oil got under his tires because he went all the way up and almost hit the outside wall down in 3 and 4. So it wasn't like he knew something happened. It looked like an oil line broke or something.
Mir's car is one of those in the garage. Dale Jr. got the free pass last caution and now finds himself in 4th place in a day that's seen him as low as 32nd and as high as he is right now. Dick Bergen's in his pit.
And he told his crew, Mike, that he saw the oil on the racetrack and ducked low in order to avoid it. And that's why he's in good shape out here. But Tony Eury Jr., the car chief, that car was terrible at the beginning of the race, but now you're in 4th spot. Is it good enough to have a chance to win?
I think so. I mean, me and him got together last night. We probably tightened it up too much for the beginning of the race. We were just worried about it being loose. So we've been freeing it up all day. And, you know, the car's good enough. I mean, I thought it was a top 5 car yesterday in practice, but it certainly ain't showed it. We were lucky enough. I mean, you'd rather be lucky than good any day. And that luck's been on our side all day. So we finally got our lap back. And we'll see if we got anything for that 20. I think he's going to be the car to beat.
There's always some excitement around that number 8 car, Matty.
Dick, the 20 has never finished worse than 11th here at Dover. And Greg Zipadelli, have you guys used up all your mulligans yet?
I hope not. We got 17 laps to go. This Home Depot Chevrolet's been awful strong all day. We got a little bit behind there when we missed pit road and kind of had to come from the back a little bit, and then we freed it up too much that last stop. So we came back and put it back the way it was, and hopefully we'll have something for Mark here. I just hope that hope they get all the oil up. This isn't one of those places that you want to be racing on a slick racetrack for a win with a few laps to go, you know. But Tony will give it everything he's got. This team's done a great job here. We've been trying to get ourselves back on track here in the last couple of weeks. We've been running like we're supposed to, and just proud of everybody at Joe Gibbs Racing.
Well, 2 top 10s coming into back-to-back 2 top 10s coming into Dover, something they haven't done since Vegas and Atlanta back in March.
Thanks, Matt. Jeff Burton is the luckiest guy in town, and we're going to show you why. Again, he dodges the wreck. Watch that white 99.
But look at the cars on the car in front of him and the car behind him. Both spun, and he didn't.
I mean, he dodged it from every side that time.
And you got to remember, it's a real small line of oil that is being put down. So if you happen to hit it, you spin. If you happen not to hit it, you continue on.
It's a little bit of damage there, but not bad.
And Jeff got some congratulation from his spotter.
And I didn't know which way to tell you to go, but you did a hell of a job there. That was incredible, as the Lord would say.
Just when I got in it, I just throttled down. I just freaking mashed it wide open, and it once it got through it, then that shot me, you know, down the racetrack.
Jeff, if I don't have to fix this bumper bar, do you need to pit?
We can't pit.
4.
That was his spotter, Carl Barnes, and you're right, Jeff. I don't think you need to pit sitting up there in 3rd, especially with Dale Earnhardt Jr., and now Scott Riggs will be back there on the lead lap as well.
And look at the grandstand. Nobody is leaving.
Better not leave.
No.
I think the way the last 100 laps or so has gone, I wouldn't leave.
I mean, because you just look at the top 4, Mike. You've got Mark Martin, we showed the video a while ago, who's not won in 2 years. You've got Tony Stewart, who has had a hit-and-miss season, trying to get his first win of 2004. You got Jeff Burton, that hadn't even come close to winning a race in 3 or 4 years. Dale Earnhardt Jr. just trying to pad that points lead.
But Larry, this is a grim day. It is cold. A lot of these people expected 80-degree temperatures and didn't even bring anything but a short sleeve shirt, but they're not going to the warm safety of their cars. They can't wait to see what will happen next. Dick?
Just jumped in here, but Casey, what happened out there?
We were going down the back stretch, and you know, I was pretty happy. We had Tommy Baldwin, our whole Dodge dealers, UAW Dodge race team did a great job, and the car was perfect. We were pulling away, and it just swapped ends when I got there. There was something on the racetrack. I mean, lots of oil or fluid because there was no grip when I got there.
Your emotions at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing. I didn't know what to think. I came to a stop and everybody's crashing. I was looking at them, and then I was in the care center, and you know, we just went from just about winning another race, or not another race, but just about winning our first race to nothing. So yeah, it was real disappointing.
See you next week. Thanks.
For a lot of these drivers, it's a good thing that Sunday night at midnight the clock turns back to 0.
Pictures pretty much tell the tale.
Darrell, that's a hard hit.
Oh, no, it hit hard on the left side, like you said. One minute I'm leading the race going for my first victory, and the next thing I know, I'm in the care center. So probably rang his bell just a tad.
Eventually, we will get to Gatorade Victory Lane at Dover. A lot of expectant people there, not knowing who they're going to greet. That's changed a lot here in the last few green flag laps.
Those people have been there for about the last hour. They keep thinking we're going to get to the end.
We need to note that spotter for Jeff Burton's actually Buddy Red Dog Burns, longtime spotter. It was a Barnes, but a different Barnes. And, of course, Red Dog was on Rusty Wallace's team when Rusty won the championship.
So the red flag out for the second time today. Must almost be happy hour down in the Hollywood Hotel, you think?
Probably. They're always open.
And a lot of unhappy drivers. This is a race that takes a toll on a lot of guys who aren't able to finish.
It is, and we keep talking about how physically demanding this place is, but the mental aspect of what you're going through right now today is very, very difficult for not only the crews, but as well as these drivers. You can see the starting and stopping is very hard when it comes to getting these kids back in what you call race mode.
55 laps to go, and this was the 18-car pile-up. Watch how they funnel up after Dave Blaney skids and loses it.
Dave Blaney gets turned around here. Next thing is a multi-car pile-up right there. Jimmy Johnson, Greg Biffle, Ryan Newman. As you can see, Jimmy Johnson's fiancee, she reacts exactly and tells you the story pretty much right there.
Casey Kane leading the race with about 21 laps or so, and into the slick oil area left by Casey Mears, and a multi-car wreck there.
Tommy Baldwin right there again. He says, what happened? What happened, guys? I mean, we do not understand what went on, but he does now, and unfortunately for them, it was the end of their day.
So red flag, 17 laps to go. Mark Martin leading, followed by Tony Stewart, Jeff Burton, and the points leader, Dale Earnhardt Jr. More on that when we come back in Dover, Delaware.